Hello everybody, this is Carmen with Elemental Designs, and I wanted to come on here today, you guys, and show you one of the hot pockets that I made. For those of you that are unaware of what a hot pocket is, it's a pocket letter that's made completely from scrapbook paper, and I used a 12 by 12 of scrapbook paper to create this pocket letter. They're called hot pockets, and pretty much because everything is constructed from paper. So this is pretty much how this looks. Now I added some of that Dollar Tree kind of ribbon, and I added some bling on that, and I used a Martha Stewart punch on the top borders. Okay, all of the pockets were cut out 4 inches by 4 inches, so the dynamics of the pocket letter stuff is still the same. You score at every 4 inches all the way across, from top to bottom, leaving you with 9 pretty much spaces. And then with a separate scrapbook paper, you will cut at the 4 inches by 4 inches to have 9 squares. And then what you do is you score at 1/2 inch on this side, and the bottom. Okay, and then how you wish to decorate them, as far as embellishing them, is up to you. What I did for this is that I actually wanted the pocket to be a little bit on the shorter end, because you can actually make them however tall you want them to be. The width still has to be the same, so once you score it at 1/2 and 1/2, you're going to have a 3 inch in width, and then you can go anywhere from 3 1/2, which is the norm, all the way to 2 inches, 2 inches and a half, to give you like a half a pocket. If you want to reveal anything that's in the back, if you want to decorate the back. So unlike the previous one that I made, I didn't add washi tape to all of my score lines because I wanted this area to kind of be open, so I didn't do that. But what I did do is I did add some washi on the sides of the pocket, but that was more for embellishment purposes than functionality. So this is pretty much what they look like, and I'm really pleased with how this looks and also how it folds. I kept it with the 1 score all the way across, and I've been playing with these for quite some time now. Well, not too long, but for quite some time, since I kind of came up with the concept, and I've tried different ways of doing it. And I guess it really does depend on the paper quality. Some of them work well with just scoring them once and they're good to go. Others you will have to score, on 2 consecutive lines. And again, same thing with the washi tape. It really does depend on the kind of washi tape that you're going to be applying to your score lines. And I also kind of realized that adding washi tape to the back, it's not necessarily the best idea, because it does make it a lot stiffer when it comes to folding. If you want to fold it into a square and make it really compact, then adding washi tape on both sides is not really the way to go. What you want to do is just score the front. Now if you want to send it out and it's going to be kind of long ways, like this, and you just want to stuff that somewhere and just send it like this, then you can score. You can add your tape on both sides. That's not a problem. So to finish showing you this, so I added the ribbon at the top, and I added the ribbon and the blingage at the bottom. These 2 pockets, I made them a lot shorter because I wanted these flowers to kind of pop up from the top of them, and I wanted this whole area to show, so I just kind of shaded that in a little bit, just to make that area kind of stand out. And I kind of folded this, I cut it out as usual, but what I did is I actually cut off 1/3 of this and then just scored again at the bottom to fold that little lip in, and the same width when it comes to the pocket itself. Okay, you can play with the widths as much as you want, but the most you're going to be able to stretch it is probably like 3 3/4, because you don't want to be right on that binding. You don't want to be right on that score line. You want to make sure that you're gluing this in, inside of that score line, or your paper's not going to fold properly. And this is kind of what I did, and I really like it. I think it came out super cute. Add a little punch out butterfly in the top there because that's the theme for this. And then here are some of the tags that I made for these, and these tags are 3 inches by 3 1/2 inches. And I don't know if this will focus properly. Yeah, there we go. 3 inches by 3.5 inches, and pretty much I just shaded it and added some of the same fibers that I used throughout, throughout the, the pocket letter. So it slides in pretty easy, as you guys can see. And I'm trying to, get a tutorial going on different styles of the hot pockets. But this is more or less how that goes. And then I just made a card, made a tag, for each one. Sorry if I'm going out of focus here, but I'm holding the camera with one hand. For each one of the actual pockets, I made a little tag for it. And this one as well. So this is kind of what the overall look is, with lots and lots of fibers. But I think it came out really, really cute. And I left it plain on the back, you guys. I left the plain on the back. You don't have to, decorate the back if you don't want to. That's completely, up to you, depending on your style or what you're doing. I don't have a lot of double-sided papers, so for me it's just a lot easier to leave it plain on the back, unless there's something that I really want to, add to it. Or if I have like special stamps or special stickers, then you can go ahead and, kind of decorate that as you wish. But this is more or less what it looks like, and I think it's super cute, and I hope the recipient loves it. And I have a few more of these to go, so I will definitely try to catch myself recording on the next one. I just haven't really had the time, to record it. And every time I try, something ends up going wrong, so I end up deleting the footage. And I don't mean wrong as far as this, I mean wrong as far as family interruptions and noise and just a lot of craziness, and I want to be able to talk through the process. So yeah, this is what I made, and I hope you try your hand at making this. It's super, super simple. All you gotta do is grab a 12 by 12 and score it at every 4 inches. You'll have 9 spaces. Take another 12 by 12, cut that into 4 by 4 squares, score them at 1/2 inch on each side and the bottom. So you create a little pocket and glue that down. You can, alter the tops as you want. You can make them from 3.5 all the way to 2 inches or even smaller. Or you could just put like a little band if you want to just, let's say, insert a tag and you don't want a pocket necessarily. You don't have to do all 9 pockets. As you can see here, I did 6 and it still came out pretty cute. So, the possibilities are infinite, and I just want you guys to try it and have some fun with it. And definitely let me know when you guys do, because I would love to see, where your imagination takes you. And thanks for watching, you guys. I will catch you later. Bye.